جوزي شايف نفسه تخن شوية وبيحاول يخس. نفسنا ناكل spaghetti bolognese but without the spaghetti. So what we're gonna make is spaghetti bolognese with zoodles. Zoodles لو تعرفوه الكوسة اللي بين spiralize وتبقى عاملة زي السباجيتي. I have one medium sized onion which هقطعها in quarters. أنا ممكن chop it into small pieces بس أنا بصراحة most Egyptian households عندنا كبة or a hand mixer أو a hand blender. I think نستعمل الحاجات دي توفر علينا وقت. Sorry about that. Guys, I love this hand blender because it has no wires. It's my favorite thing on earth. You might be lucky enough to find this in Egypt. I wasn't, صراحة. I got this when I was traveling. They make the certain ingredients like ginger, like garlic, very, very, very fine. So you don't get big bits of garlic in a meal. So, garlic, microplane, hopefully without scraping off your fingers, which happens. I'm hoping today's not going to be one of those bloodbath days. Just to show you, that's how it looks minced. Can you see that? It's so fine, super fine. And I thought, look, hang on, don't garlic that. So, somebody once told me, a very good friend of mine, he once said to me, look, listen, I love the food you cook. You make awesome stuff. But what's with the garlic? You know, there's other ingredients. So when you see me putting 3 cloves into this dish, you might think that's a lot. But there was a time where those 3 would have been 6. So, أحمد ربنا إن أنا وصلت للمرحلة دي. Something that I was taught with mushrooms is you don't wash mushrooms, you wipe mushrooms. بنمسح mushrooms مش بنغسلها. And we're just gonna chop these into just slivers كده أو slices. عايز أقول لكم برضو إن this is طريقة الأكل دي بقت very popular مع الكاتوجينكس مع الناس اللي بتعمل keto diets. يعني I feel إن الspiralizer دي has become a bit of a saving grace بالنسبة لهم, and it's great and it tastes the same, you know. Your mind kind of tells you, oh, this is spaghetti. Here is the spiralizer. I'm just gonna chop off the ends as such. Look how lovely these look. When I first started out, this is what came out. So, the trick is, you put the kusa here, into kate. Don't use it arabat because then it sort of destabilizes, it's too long. So I'm going to use a half in the beginning, right? Now, this is the device, this is what it looks like. That's coming out. هنحط الكوسة هنا, and then you get this kind of catcher that you catch the courgette with. This thing, waste of time. Hands, great tool in the kitchen. I hope. Yep, and it's coming out. Check it out, check it out. I'll bore you with this. It'll take me another 3 hours to finish these 3. You know this piece that I said was useless? Turns out it's not so useless. Huh? This is the injury that occurs. Right guys, we're at the cooking stage. Hot in oil, melted butter. There you go. Butter. هنفك البتر من الجزء الأول. In England بنقول a knob. A knob of butter دي ملهاش أي measure. This could be a knob. Okay, so we're gonna put some butter. We're just gonna put half of the onions and the garlic that we minced, half of the amount, because I want to put half of the amount in here with the bolognese, and the other half of the amount with the kosa. Okay. There we go. Let's get stirring. Meat goes in, how I like to do it. And this is just like, I'm gonna pick up the meat that fell on the fingers. This is about 250 grams of minced meat. So we're just gonna mix this up and brown it شوية until we're happy with the meat. I'm gonna also season the recipe. So I'm gonna add some salt. Pinch of salt, مش كتير, I don't want to overcook minced meat. بحس برضه ان احنا يعني ساعات بنعمل feel the need لما نقول هنعصر لحمة. We really go to town يعني we killed the cow twice. We're gonna add our mushrooms. Yeah, half a tomato هنا. قطعها into small pieces بس. Ideally I would usually add ريحان للأكل ده بس ما عنديش. بفكر متأكدة لا عندي Italian seasoning هنا. And add some Italian seasoning just to give it a bit of a authentic taste شوي. طيب I'm gonna introduce you برضه to an ingredient ممكن نكون شفناه في السوبر ماركت مش عارفين ده ايه. This is a tin of chopped tomato. Any kind of chopped tomato. So useful. حمرا جدا بصوا حمرا قوي وchunks. في شيف معروف قوي ما اعرفش تعرفوه ولا لا اسمه جيمي أوليفر. He got me into using chopped tomatoes. So look بقى Italians like النوناز التيتاز الإيطاليان اللي بيطبخوا اللي هم يعني they're the gods of cooking. They use chopped tomatoes like this عادي. ده دلوقتي هنحط على a very low heat for about 15 minutes or so. Spiralized courgettes, half baked together. Butter is love. This is the mug that we're using of this dish. هنحط بقى بقية الonions والgarlic that we chopped earlier. The courgettes دي are not going to take time. احنا زي ما بناكل الباستا al dente أو يعني اللي هي نص سوا. هي الكوسة هتبقى برضه نص سوا شوية. You want it to have that bite. While this is browning هقول لكم على تريكيه كده برضه لذيذة أنا بعملها. مش كل الناس بتحبها بس. This is how I like to do it. So with this bolognese sauce, I'm going to add something which is going to make a huge difference. Something really small, but it changes the dish a little bit. It gives a bit of a twist and gives it that, you know, je ne sais quoi. Some cream. And by some cream, I add just 1 spoon. Plus the onions are brown, and I'm going to add my spiralized courgettes. We'll crush some pepper. We're going to give it a taste in about 2 minutes. Okay guys, let's give this a taste. Very long. Okay. This is super tasty. I'm not just saying it. The zoodles are crunchy still. They're not soft. They don't taste like veg. It gives you الإحساس إنك بتاكل pasta بس without the guilt. ده مش طبقي actually طبق جوزي. Mina, ما تيجي تدوق. Don't be embarrassed.
I've tried to.
I'm trying. Okay, but give your honest opinion. Don't just say it's nice because we're on camera. معلش يا جماعة اللي بيعمل intermittent ودي أول حاجة ياكلها النهاردة. How was that? Honest.
Very nice.
Fuera de baila, dale mami baila, si no le gusta baila.